Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Roll Cage TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of beautiful northern lights. Isn't that lovely? Well, let's ruin the mystique now. Go back to the morning. I still got nice northern lights. Isn't that nice? I know it started a little bit dark. Before I run out of fuel here, I do have the truck that I'm saving, that I'm trying to... If you don't know why this is a cliffhanger, you'll have to watch the last episode. But, yeah. Let's do that. Now, let's, throw the crane. Stop the engine. Change trucks. Put these lights on. This is a heck of a task. I have to get up here somehow to that. I got this about as far as I could by towing it with the big vehicle, but the big vehicle didn't maneuver properly to get around. And so now I've got the little vehicle, the Jeep Wrangler, that's going to be able to maneuver around and then somehow make his way through these trees. I'm hoping. Maybe like from here or something. Somehow make it through the trees. And something like that, maybe. And once I make it through the trees, I can get to that spot. And then I'm gonna drive down here. Woohoo! And then I'm gonna recover the vehicle. That's the plan for this episode. End of the last episode on a cliffhanger. Well, we'll end the episode on a cliff jumper. Well, probably not end the episode. Let's get started. Let me take a big drink. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get up there with this thing. I hope they introduce helicopters into the game soon. This has ice. This is a Jeep Wrangler. It's from an expansion pack. It has ice tires on it, chain tires. It comes with a special rock crawler suspension. So I should be able to crawl over these rocks. Hopefully without tipping. Let's see if I can use this rock to my advantage. There we go. Up, clench horn. Now, getting through the trees is another issue. I can winch as much as I want. A little concerned about winching. Winching a small tree and tearing it down, but that's not likely to. And this is just the first of the three. This is probably the easiest one. I don't know if it's the easiest one. With my luck, it's the easiest one. I'm not sure that that's the way to go through there. I see a tree I don't think I can get past. Might have wanted to go to the right of that tree that's there. Well, let's go forward and see what happens. If I get stuck, I'll find another way then. What am I stuck on now? My tire is stuck on a tree? My tire is stuck on a tree. Or it's stuck on snow. Or a rock. Or nothing. Yes, it was stuck on that little bush. Those little bushes are terrible. I do have a path through here, but that's going back down the slope, and I don't necessarily want to do that. I think that's what I might have to do. So, let's get about here. And get a safety winch going. Okay. Very, very slowly. Slowly. I'm not going to pull this taut until I think I need to. So I'd rather be able to get around this tree as well before I release it. Now I need to. But I'm nice and straight. I'm through that collection of trees. Is there another collection of trees? Probably. Are there rocks as well? Yeah, probably. Of course there are. This is Kola Peninsula, the absolute worst location in the game. People who say they like it are liars. They're liars just trying to show off. And if you disagree with that, leave a comment. We'll get into a conversation about it. If you tell me, yo, you like a challenge, I'll tell you, well, you know what? You can do cliff jumping. That's a challenge. You can try to beat a grandmaster at chess. That's a challenge. You could try to jump off a 10-story building without a parachute. That's a challenge. If that's all you like, it's challenges. If you're trying to prove your manhood by getting a, overcoming a challenge, well then, now we understand each other. And we understand why I hate this map. Because I have nothing to prove, because I'm an old senior citizen. Alright. That is how I will go around those rocks. Sometimes I say that much less delicately. All right, am I there? Am I there yet? I think I'm there. I think I'm there. Well, I think I should get there. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to do what I promised I would do. Yes, I'm going to take this road back down. And it's not going to matter because I'm going to recover the vehicle back to the garage. Anyway, there's no such thing as easy mode. It's just a normal mode. I'm making fun of people that always want to play on hard mode because they need to prove their manhood by having a challenge. Anyway, I know you could like hard mode if you want. That's fine. It is a different type of game with different smart things to do, not just challenges, balancing your fuel and all that. But I'm playing in easy mode. I don't have a lot of experience. This is only my second. I've never played through the entire game. I only played for a few hours. I got through Michigan, and then that was about it until I decided to do this playthrough. I got through the first 2 regions. I've got through maybe halfway through this second region. And so, don't have a lot of experience. The one thing that does make it easier is I'm using all paid DLC vehicles. I mention that pretty often. If you've heard it before, well, you already know the deal. And when I say paid DLC vehicles, I mean external to the... I should probably put this... I don't want to accidentally go in reverse, so I'm going to put this in forward. So when I hit the brake, it's really the brake. Now, I was planning on just YOLOing it down here and wrecking, but you know what? I changed my mind. I'm actually going to try to make it! Oh, no. I was trying to put it in reverse, and I didn't get it in reverse fast enough. And this is the way I should have gone, I think. Up this rock. But maybe not. And I'm there! I'm through! I can make it back! Well, if I can make it back, I could have made it up, right? No. The answer to that is no. I'll meet you, buddy, on the other side there. I'll meet you back at the garage. I am playing on normal mode. I don't have to worry about recovering vehicles to the garage. Alright, now, let's go back to the menu. And go to that one. And also recover him to the garage. Yay! Okay, you leave the garage. You put your lights on. Get you lined up good. Alright, and stop the engine, and go back to the garage. And pull this baby out. Turn his lights on. Put all-wheel drive on, because I will need it at some point. Get up behind him. Maybe a little farther. Okay. And I'm going to stop his engine. And did I stop the other guy's engine? Okay. Oh, it stops when I... Oh, I can refill them both before I go. But not bother, because they're refilled. Alright, what's the next point I want to get to? Oh boy, they're all bad. I know I can get through here, and I can get around here, and I can get there. I've been there with the Zix, in fact. So I might not even need the other truck. So let's see how to get to there. Oh no. Nightmare City. Can I go this way? I would not recommend it. I would recommend going this way and around and around and around and around. And now here I might have to abandon the Zix. So that guy can go around here. No, nope, nope. Can't do it that way. Somebody is going to have to climb over rocks or climb through here. Is that an upslope? Let's try that. Let's try that. And the two will go together. They will enjoy happiness. They will give each other high fives when they get the job done. They might even share a pint or two. And become best friends forever. Not that they aren't already. Okay. What? Oh! I could, oh, but I need the Zix for this. Oh, and this is the wrong one to use it. But I could stop over there and do the challenge with the Zix. I mean, this has the crane on it, but I think I am going to stop here and do that challenge. That would be fun. I did bring a Zix up here. I know it can be done. Actually, I brought the Hercules up here, so I know it can be done. It was difficult. I got it. I barely got it here, and then once I got here, I realized, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that challenge with this vehicle because it's too much snow. And I don't care if I get, yeah, I don't care if I get bronze on any of the challenges. I want to get them done, but I don't care about the timer. I did get all gold in Michigan, but then when I got to Alaska, yeah, I got bronze and a bunch of stuff, and so it's like, yep, that's fine. Bronze is good. I like bronze. Bronze is a pleasant color. I can't think of any lie. I think bronze is a better color than gold. Off the top of my head, there might be a way to go across there, maybe. That's not the way I'm going to go. I am going to attack this the longest way possible. And fuel may be an issue. But that's okay. I think I might have a way to get fuel. I don't know if I can hitch a trailer with this thing. But I can pull fuel. I can hitch a small scout trailer. Yeah, I can hitch a small scout trailer. I can buy a small scout trailer if I get to the trailer store with the Wrangler, and then the Wrangler can refuel everybody. But I mean, the trailer store is not that far. It would just be a top up, which might be worth it. Oh, this is such a long way. I mean, it would be a worthwhile top up because this is quite a ways. What kind of trailer is that? Flatbeds. And yes, I put the markers down because one, I don't know my way, and two, if anyone's T-Bone, how you doing? Do I need any help? I need lots of help, brother. I need more help than all the psychologists in the world could give me. As far as help in the game, though, nope. This is a single player Let's Play going out on YouTube. Got a whole series on YouTube. In case you don't know, youtube.com/@RollCageTV, no underbar. And yeah, if you want to watch the whole series, you can watch the whole series. But no multiplayer in this playthrough. I appreciate you stopping by. I have played SnowRunner multiplayer a couple of times, but I don't usually play any games multiplayer these days, because if I'm going to play games, I'm playing them on stream. And I got a lot of work to do for the stream, even when I'm not streaming, so... Usually I'm just chilling on YouTube when I'm not streaming or working on the stream. Oops, that one should be... Okay. You remember doing the region? Yeah, did you like it? Was it your favorite region? Anyone that's watched this far on the YouTube episode knows why I'm laughing hysterically. Because I just got done having a very strong opinion about anyone who claims that this is their favorite region. It is not my favorite region. It was a good challenge. Yeah, see, that's one of the reasons why it's not my favorite region, is because I don't want any challenges. I'm done with challenges. I'm an old retired guy. I had plenty of challenges in my life. I had plenty of challenges in my work life. I had plenty of challenges in my adult life. I've had plenty of challenges in my childhood even, you know, teenage years, whatever. I don't want any more challenges. I just want to have fun. Opening the second garage was tough. It was tough. The one time that I looked something up was how to open that garage. That was the only thing I looked up. I try not to look stuff up, but I did, in the middle of a stream, borrow my one roommate's tablet so that I could look up how to open that garage. Because yes, opening the second garage is very difficult. Lots of steps to it. Get fluid brake here. I've still got over 2 hours to go yet in this stream. Oh no, one and a half hours to go. This is the fifth hour of the stream. Or fifth segment of the stream. Fifth YouTube episode. So not quite an hour long. Oh gee, do you think I should turn the engine on the Wrangler? Would that help? You just got a new laptop, so you're starting over again. You can do an upload of your save from your old computer or Xbox or whatever, and then download it. You know you can do that? You can save the game up to the cloud and then download it. So if you want to play any other games, I mean, you know, you very likely want to play through it again from the beginning anyway, but if you have an old save that you want to keep, you can do that. You was on the Switch before? Do you not have the option on Switch to upload to the cloud? It says sync. When you go on the main menu, it says sync to other device or something like that. And then there's an option to upload to cloud. I'm guessing that is also available on Switch. I know it's available on Xbox and PlayStation and PC. It stays on Switch, and you can't move that to the cloud, huh? Maybe during my last break, if you're still around in half an hour, maybe during my last break, I will go to the main menu and show you the options I have, so you can verify you don't have that options on the Switch. Yeah, I know it's all good. I figured starting over again isn't bad. But theoretically, then you could play on PC and then download to your Switch if you're not going to be near your PC and play a little bit on that new world and then upload it back to the cloud and back down to PCs. The ability to cross-platform your save files is always a good thing. It's kind of a hidden item. You don't really see it easily, so it's potential that it's there and you just didn't see it, or it's not there. Switch, they're a little bit different. They might not have that option. You gonna take off now? All right. Thanks very much for stopping by. Haven't seen you around in a while. Have fun with your PC. Okay, now I'm supposed to get over here, and I know I can get over here with this vehicle. How did I do it before? I went on the rock. and over the branch. But this time, let me see if I can get over the trunk. I can. Okay. And now, will I be able to tow the scout behind me? Oh, come on. I can't get the scout over there? You gotta be kidding me. Well, I'm not too surprised. I might be able to break it. Well, you know what we do when that happens. Can I attach to that branch? Or is it non-breakable? I can't attach to it. It's probably non-breakable though. I think it's meant to be an obstruction that you're not supposed to clear. Alright, well, we'll do this the easy way. The easy, hard way. Now let's leave myself a little bit more room. This is the reason why I have this vehicle here. You're getting over that tree, little buddy, whether you like it or not. I mean, I'm sure you do like it, otherwise you'd be freezing out here in the woods. That looks lined up. Come on, little buddy, let's go. I have had to do this. I don't know if I've ever done this in any other map, but on this, or any other region, but on this region, I've had to do this several times. Lift things over a helicopter on the other map. Lift things over rocks and trees on this map. It is lower, right? Why is it not lowering? That's lift. That's lower. Lower the winch. Oh, is it a bug? I can't lower the winch? Lower the winch. I'm hitting the lower button. The X button. I can't lower the crane anymore, I don't think. I can lower it a little bit more, but that's where it stops. It's not obstructed by anything. Well, okay, there's one way to lower it. Blammo! That must be some kind of a bug. Alright. It's fine. Alright. Continuing on. Yeah, I don't care if you hit me. I'll fix any damage. Oh, now you're too close. Now you're too close. I don't want him to get up underneath the thing because that could lead to bad things. I've had to shut off I've had to go to the desktop and shut the game down before it saved before, because everything went all crazy with a collision bug. Which used to happen all the time. They fortunately fixed it in most places, but there are still occasions when it can happen where your collision box and the collision box of something you're towing or a trailer you're hitching to end up going inside of each other. And that causes bad things. It causes like never-ending collision damage and things slipping through the air. And it looks pretty cool when it happens to somebody else. There are videos, lots of videos on YouTube. Like I said, most of the time those are fixed in most of the places. There's still some times when it's a problem. This is where I'm going in, right? Yes, this is where I want to go. Hopefully we get close enough. Get this thing more or less pointed out. Like that. I wonder if those ramps are ever going to become a repair station. Probably not. Okay. Stop the engine. I might be able to, can I buy a trailer? I don't think I can get a trailer on here. Maybe I could. I don't think so. This baby pointed in the right direction. So I will waste the least amount of fuel getting out of here. Alright, and stop the engine, and buy something. Do I have damage? I have damage. Not one of those. Scout service trailer. Sure. Repair? No, why would I go from there to there? I don't have damage. Notice I can also repair the Zix, which is something that they added in one of the patches. Used to not be able to do that. Nobody has damage. I can't refuel with this thing now. So let's sell it because I can sell it for nothing. And Scout fuel carrier. Yay. Refuel from the Scout trailer to the Wrangler. Oops, to the Wrangler, which hardly used any, to the Zix. Also to the Zix repair supplies and service kit, which you used to not be able to do, and roof rack, none of which you need. I so love it. That's such a quality of life feature. Otherwise, you used to have to transfer, you couldn't transfer into a different truck's reserves. So you had to like put a bunch of fuel in the truck and then change trucks to that truck. And then from that truck's main tanks, go into the reserve tanks and then go back and forth and back and forth. Now you can fill up the reserve tanks and you can do any other repairs as well. It's nice. Almost as nice as having a cough switch for just such an occasion. All right. Change truck. How long have I been going? 35 minutes. Will I get up here in 45 minutes? Probably not. But I got another hour to go. I won't get this task done, but I will, I'll make good progress. I won't get all 3 of them done for sure. This is 2 out of 3. Maybe I'll get this one done. I don't know. I hope I do, but I kind of have a doubt whether I'll do it during this hour. And I've got 1 more hour to go after this, 1 more YouTube episode. So it would be nice if I could get this done. Let's get it close, but not too close. Close, but not too close. That's close enough. And it's starting to get a little dark, but it's probably darker at dawn, so I'm gonna wait. Hold off. And if I bang into that truck, I won't care too much. It's got repair points on it if it needs it in an emergency. And like I said, I recover vehicles to the garage liberally. Now that I've got this garage open, I'll just recover vehicles to the garage if I need to repair them. Because I am not playing on hard mode. Alright. Everything okay back there, buddy? Yeah, everything's okay. This is the truck I should have used to tow the Wrangler around when it was towing the, around the prototype exploration unit. Because I could have used the crane to get myself out of trouble, this big crane. I tried to use the little crane to get myself out of trouble a couple times, and I couldn't do it. With this big crane, I could get myself out of trouble, and I could lift up the Wrangler with this prototype exploration unit and put it down, or separately put them down someplace they couldn't otherwise access. So this might be in the future how I do the scouting, the map scouting, the map mapping. If it, the way it's clear, I'll use the Hercules, the Ronnie Hercules, to do the scouting, because it's got the longest range. But if the map is not clear, if there's still black areas on it after the watch towers are hit, gray or black spaces, then I'll use the prototype exploration unit to get it done. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Any pixel on the map might have an upgrade or something else you wouldn't otherwise see. Oh, do I need the beacons? Sure. They don't cause more fuel, right? Like in real life, maybe your fuel efficiency will go down slightly. I don't think they do that in this game. It's not that much of a sin. Let me check the map real fast. Where do I think I'm gonna need to abandon? Oh, I might not need to abandon the guy at all, but right here, I might abandon him to do this thing. As long as I'm here. In fact, I'm sure I won't get this thing done during this episode, because I'll be lucky to even get to that spot. And then I'm going to want to see if I can do that point-to-point challenge with this guy. Again, just getting bronze. Not the Wrangler, this guy, but the actual Zix. Because I think it will actually be more nimble doing that than... more capable of doing that, not more nimble, more capable of doing that than the Hercules. Because it'll be able to drive over stuff and drive through a bunch of muck. I don't know if it involves going up, you know, icy slopes or something. I can use the crane to counter deer and stuff like that, so. Am I here? No, I got a ways to go up. I'm already at 40 minutes. I might not even get to this point. If I not to go right into the snowbank. Sorry about the fence, buddy. By the way, I know somebody that can fix your roof for you if you're interested. Cheap. I don't know anybody can fix that roof. But I do know somebody that could tear the whole building down. One of the challenges should be to fix that house. That would be a road runner thing. That wouldn't be a SnowRunner thing. I wish I could remember the Roadrunner song, any of the lyrics to it. Even though I might get a copyright hit, I'd still sing it. In case you don't know what I'm talking about. There's a new game out by the people that made SnowRunner and MudRunner. And for some reason, they didn't call it Roadrunner, but they should have. Because it would have been funny. Called it Road something else. It's a road builder game. They still should have called it Roadrunner. Type a 1 in chat if you think it should have been called Roadrunner. I don't have enough active chat for that. One of these days, maybe I'll get so much chat that I won't be able to keep the chat on the YouTube overlay. Because YouTube will get annoyed at having so much chat going on. But until that day, I like, if I'm talking to someone in Twitch, if I'm watching other people do videos where they're talking to someone in Twitch, I like having the, are you stuck? No. I like having the option of, is it just icy? I like having the Twitch chat on screen so that when I'm talking to someone in Twitch, YouTube can see what they're saying, what I'm saying. You can be in on the conversation. Of course, if you want to watch live and be in on the conversation yourself, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV, links on my homepage, and then the description of every YouTube video. The doobly-doo of every YouTube video. How did it get the name doobly-doo? You have to, there has to be, I mean, obviously there has to be an etymology for it. I'm curious what it is. I look up the word doobly-doo in an urban dictionary. Would it tell me not just what it is, but also where it came from? Who coined the phrase? That's it! Yeah, I could use a large language model. Unintelligent, not artificial, unintelligent thing. They call it AI, that's so stupid. It's not AI. It is a large language model. It's a text prediction model or a art prediction model. It's not artificial intelligence. Yeah. Oh, I'm on that tree. Okay. Now I know what the problem is. My professional career was in computer science for many decades, so when people start calling things, technical things, in ways that are completely not representative of what they actually are, that's one of the things that it gets my goat, I tell you. Actually, personally I don't get upset, but I'd rather they didn't. It's like when people refer to the first decade of the 21st century, the first decade of this century, the first decade of this millennium, when they refer to it as the early 2000s or the 2000s. It's not the early 2000s. I hate to tell you this, but we got like 400 or 500 years before the early 2000s ends. It's still the early 2000s. It'll be the early 2000s for another 300 years. I'm glad that reaches. And then it'll be the mid-2000s. Now, I am going to try to leave this Wrangler out of the way. I'm going to stop the engine, which will release the winch. Change trucks. I will get the Wrangler as much out of the way as I can. There's a good place to put it on the way. I don't think I need to take that further anymore. It is a rock climber suspension, so it can do stuff like that pretty easily. I think that's the best way of getting it out of the way. And now I will stop the engine temporarily. I will refuel out of the scout fuel carrier to the Wrangler. Do the zip. Nothing else should need it. Okay. Now I will start the engine on this briefly, so I'm going to attach a winch so I can winch to this thing, and of course I can't winch to the front of it. Fine, I'll winch to the side of it. Sorry for the noise coming out of the kitchen. Just want to get it out of the way so that thing can turn. Can I reach the back of it now? Guessing not. No. Okay. Well, it's going to get in the way, but it'll be fine. Stop the engine. Change truck. Nice. Woohoo! You go. Dancing, dancing fool. Let me tell you. Oh, that's good. I'll go do the thing and then I'll fill up again when I get back. This is going to be a trickier. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Get out of the way. There you go. Right. Show contest. Get myself lined up. And, start the engine. Show the contest. It is dirty business. I'm not going to do it now. I will do it in the next episode. But I will look it up. Actually, it's the only contest, so I should know what it is. I have to deliver. I have to deliver metal beams. I can't do it in this truck. I have no place to store the metal beams in this truck. All right. Well, I will be doing that next, I guess. Do I think the Wrangler can get on it the rest of the way on his own? Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to have to return this anyway. All right. I won't be doing that. I will be going back to the weather forecast thing. In the next episode, crap, I forgot. I thought it was just I had to get to a couple of points. No, it's a contest where I have to deliver metal beams. So, I will do that. Probably not in the next episode. I'll do that at some point. Keep watching all the episodes. Eventually, I'll do it. Alright, folks, if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I still have an hour to go. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.